West 11 Sports presents Littlefield High School football on the Littlefield Sports Network. Welcome to tonight's play-by-play broadcast. Our Littlefield High School football coverage is proudly brought to you by the following supporters: Wellington State Bank, Wildcat Laundry, the Lance Insurance Agency, Hillcrest Funeral Home, the Littlefield Independent School District, Heffington Farms, and T Irrigation, First Federal Bank, Warren Computers, Bill Wells Chevrolet GMC, and 806 Customs. Also by the Lamb County Electric Co-op, Fibermax by BASF, Brown Flying Service, Fades and Foils by Amanda, Energy Fitness, Legacy of Love Hospice, Cliffland Brokers, Always Towing, and by AAA Truck Federated Auto Parts. We'll have an interview with Wildcats head coach Bo Bryant right after these words from some of our supporters.
Hey folks, Brian Bruce here at Bill Wells Chevrolet GMC in Plainview. Football season is here, so take the winning drive to Bill Wells and score big. We have the largest inventory in Plainview, great financing options, and a team that will treat you like family. At Bill Wells, we are professional grade, and we want to be your car dealer for life. Click on BillWellsChevrolet.com or come see us at 501 South I-27, where your next car is in Plainview.
Where your next car's in Plainview.
806 Customs is Littlefield's newest auto superstore. From minor vehicle repairs to major overhauls, diesel repair, LS and diesel swaps, and more. 806 Customs is here to serve all your automotive needs. In addition to the mechanic shop, we offer window tint, wheels and tires, and all types of vehicle accessories. We even offer multiple financing options. Located at 508 Hall Avenue in Littlefield. Come by or give us a call at 806-410-0711. 806 Customs is open for business and here for you.
True hometown banks are harder to find these days. Hometown banking at First Federal Bank means that we are headquartered right here in Lamb County, so you get personal service, local decisions, from local pros, fast. We specialize in ag lending, land notes, and investment property. Plus, we have a new home mortgage product with little down and low rates. First Federal Bank in Littlefield, a hometown bank who understands your needs. Find us on Facebook, call, or come in today. First Federal Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
The Heffington family of Heffington Farms and T Irrigation sends all the best to each member of the Littlefield Wildcats this season. T Irrigation is an authorized TL irrigation systems dealer. Like no other, hydrostatically powered TL systems are designed to deliver continuous movement to extend gearbox life. Heffington Farms and T Irrigation, proud supporters of the Littlefield Wildcats.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome into Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West, and we're broadcasting live tonight from Coahoma, Texas, where the Littlefield Wildcats are taking on the Coahoma Bulldogs in the final non-district game of the season. We're joined by head coach and athletic director Bo Bryant. Coach, we appreciate you taking time to visit with us.
Yes, sir. It's good to be here.
Well, Coach, Wildcats come in tonight with a record of 4-1, and because we have a small district this year, we get that extra non-district game, and it's going to be a tough one against a Coahoma Bulldogs team that used to be in our district recently. And I want to talk about Coahoma, but first let's recap that big win over the Brownfield Cubs last week at home. Final score was 55-9, and a dominating performance by the Wildcats. And, right off the bat, Littlefield looked good. And for the first time this season, we scored first in a football game.
Yeah, it was, we really talked to our kids about having a good start, playing a good, clean game for 4 quarters. And I was proud of how we come out. Like you said, scored first, played really well early, and just kind of carried it through to the end. Got to play a bunch of guys in the second half. It was a good experience for everybody, so I was proud of our kids.
You look at that score, 55-9, and first what jumps out at me is the 9. Of course, we gave up a safety in that game, but holding a Brownfield team to just 9 points, our defense on Friday night looked outstanding to me. We were really swarming to the football and just giving them a hard time. I think at all 11 positions on defense, we held our own and really kind of dominated the game.
Yeah, we did. And coming into it, I told the kids this game is more about us. We just want to improve and get better this week, because it was that game and this week are the last two kind of tune-up games before they really start counting. So I was really proud of how our defense came out and like you said, dominated. We got better. I thought we were the more physical team, more aggressive. I thought we tackled a lot better. Not near as many penalties as what we've had, so it was a good night for us.
Yeah, and you had mentioned to me prior to the game that you felt like it could be a big night for our defensive front, and our three-down linemen were in the backfield all night long. Kirkland had a great game. Marquise had a good game. I know you've gone back and watched the film, but just off of my memory from 7 days ago, it seems like our front three-down linemen were just in the backfield on almost every play.
Yeah, they were. And, like you said, those guys, I think, combined for like 17 total tackles. We had 4 or 5 tackle for losses, several forced fumbles, fumble recoveries. So those guys really did play well.
And then in the secondary, too, our secondary guys have gotten stronger. It seems like, at coverage and we play a lot of man out there sometimes on defense. And we kind of had their receivers locked up. And I think that was, it kind of goes hand in hand, is that, our defensive linemen are getting tackles for loss or making tackles, especially on the quarterback when he's trying to throw, but there's nowhere to throw it because everybody's covered.
Yeah, we try to tell those guys, we don't want to have to cover them a long time, but we got to cover them good for the first 4 or 5 seconds, just to give that front time to get to the quarterback. And they're getting better every week. It's going to be a big week for them this week because Coahoma's got a really good quarterback and has some skilled kids out there that can catch the ball. So it'll be a good test for us. Like I said, we just want to get better leading into districts. So hopefully tonight we can do that.
We'll talk about getting better against Brownfield. To me, I think Ben Castillo probably had his best game of the season, and he's been kind of a ball hawk out there, at a linebacker type defensive end position, but he was just everywhere on Friday night.
Yeah, he was. Ben's got a motor that just runs. Even in practice every day, he does the same thing in practice that he does on Friday nights, and it carries over. And he's really physical, probably our most physical kid. And like you said, he gets to the football.
And then offensively, Coach, we put 55 points on the board. It was another great night for Chip Green, running and throwing. A lot of weapons out there. And then, of course, Major and Ian just doing what they do. And I like the way that y'all rotate them in and out and just kind of keep their legs fresh. And they're similar in size, but they run a lot different. And I think that, defenses struggle with that.
Yeah, big shout out to our offensive line. We had over 300 yards rushing. Like you said, both running backs had over 100 yards rushing each. They do complement each other well, and Coach Mitchell and the offensive staff does a really good job rotating them. I think it helps us late in ball games, especially, if we get in these tight ball games when we get into district and into the playoffs. It's going to be a big asset for us when those guys are fresh in the fourth quarter and still can pound it. And that's what we're going to, we preach all year, all off season, is when we get down the stretch and into district, is we want to win these games in the fourth quarter. And to do that, we've got to be fresh.
Yes, sir. Well, you mentioned Coach Mitchell, and what a lot of people may not know is that for the first time, since he's been our offensive coordinator, he's actually in the press box now. So he's sitting up in the booth and calling plays from upstairs. And I don't know if this makes a difference or not, but to me it looks like our play calling this year has been, a lot of take what the defense gives you, but it's almost like you guys come in with a great offensive game plan every week and, execute it, but then make the adjustments necessary to still move the ball whenever the opposing team's defense is having some success. And honestly, from what I've seen 5 games into the year, Coach Mitchell has had a great season so far play calling.
Yeah, he has. Like I said, being in the box, he gets a better view of everything. He can really see where we need to attack the defense. And he's done a really good job this year calling the plays. This year being the first year that they have replay up there where he can sit down and watch the previous drive. I think it's been really beneficial to us, and he does a really good job.
Yes, sir. Well, it all came together for us on Friday night against Brownfield. Like you mentioned, fewer penalties. That was a good thing. I know that was something you were kind of harping on all last week with the kids and trying to clean that stuff up. Hopefully we'll be more improved in every department going into Coahoma, because the rest of the schedule is tougher. I think the back half of our schedule, obviously in district, is tougher than the first half of our schedule. I was looking at our district this morning. Every team in our district is 4-1.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough district. We were saying the same thing this morning. Every week we're going to have to bring our best. We're not going to have an easy game left on the schedule. So this Coahoma game is going to be a good test for us. They're a good, solid football team. After the last 2 weeks, I think this is going to be good for us to see them heading into district. So it's going to be a good challenge for us.
Well, let's talk about Coahoma coming up, but first we'll take a break, and we'll be back with more Littlefield Wildcats football right after this.
Trust the Lance Insurance Agency for all your insurance needs. They offer a better way to buy insurance. Visit David McGeehee and let him shop multiple carriers to get the most competitive rate available for auto, home, commercial, life, crop insurance, and more. Go by 2433 South Farwell Avenue in Littlefield, or give David a call at 385-1693 and let him find the best combination of price, coverage, and service just for you. The Lance Insurance Agency proudly supports the Wildcats and Lady Cats in all that they do.
This is Superintendent Mitch McNeese. I'm proud to support our Littlefield ISD athletes and students as they strive for victory. Behind every game, every win, and every success on a field, court, or classroom stands a dedicated team. From our hardworking school board to our passionate administrators, faculty, and staff, we are cheering for our students. With their talent and determination, they embody the spirit of our community. Go Wildcats, Littlefield ISD, where excellence is the standard.
Hillcrest Funeral Home is Littlefield owned and operated and has been since 2007. We are proud supporters of the Wildcats, Lady Cats, and our Wildcat Band. I'm Shauna Wagley Hastings, and my promise is to always offer you personal and compassionate care in your time of loss. Hillcrest is hometown, and we are always here for you. Come see us at 1305 Phelps Avenue in Littlefield. Hillcrest Funeral Home, cherish the memories, honor the legacy.
118 years and still going strong. Wellington State Bank is your hometown community bank. Wellington State Bank offers personal, dedicated service on deposit accounts, farm and equipment loans, and many other financial needs. Wellington State Bank proudly serves the Littlefield area and always supports the Wildcats. Visit any of our 14 locations or on the web at wellingtonsb.bank. Wellington State Bank of Littlefield, your partners in progress, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
Welcome back into Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West, visiting with head coach Bo Bryant. Coach, tonight the Wildcats take on the Coahoma Bulldogs. Coahoma comes in with a record of 3 wins and 1 loss. They've played one fewer game than us. They've already had their bye week. But they played some lower classification teams. They beat Forsan by a score of 34-28. They defeated Roscoe 48-14, and then they beat Kermit 49-21 to go 3-0 to start the season. But then they fell last week to a very good Class 2A team from Wink. Final score there was 51-40. But what I noticed there is all of those games, even in their loss, they scored 40 points. So they must have a pretty good offense.
Yeah, they do. It starts with their quarterback, number 15. Ever since they've been in our district, this kid has been the starting quarterback as a freshman. And really, his freshman year, we went down to Coahoma, and that was kind of his breakout game. He threw, I don't remember how many yards it was, but he was on that night. We didn't play very good the first half. They got a big lead on us, and we ended up coming back and losing it right at the end. But, that quarterback, this will be his 3rd year starting. He's really accurate. Probably better thrower than he is runner, but he makes that offense go. And then you look at their tailback, number 22, their best player overall, really good running back, runs hard, and then you flip over, he's their Mike backer on defense. So those two guys are who it starts with. They've got threats at wide receiver, But like I said, 15 throws the ball really well, and we're going to have to play really good defensively to get them stopped.
How do they look on the offensive line?
They're good. Not the biggest guys we've seen, but they're good. And they don't have to be great because of those two guys back there behind them. If they just give that running back a little room, if he hits a seam, he can go. And then even if they leave one unblocked, that guy, he's a tough runner. So not the best offensive line we've seen, but they are good.
What are they going to throw at us defensively?
They'll be in the stack. Like I said, 22 will be back there at the Mike backer. Really good player. They play man just kind of like we do, so we got to be prepared. They bring 4, most of the time, but they'll bring 5 or 6 also blitzing. I think, we can attack them outside. We'll have to definitely give Chip, our offensive line's going to have a big night. We're going to have to give Chip time back there to throw the ball, but I think we can attack them.
How was the week of practice?
It's been good. I've told them all week we're going to try to treat this like a playoff game, with the travel and being a good opponent. I said, it's the things we want to do with this team. This is going to be a perfect opportunity for us to practice the long travel, the playing an opponent that we don't see all the time. So it's been a good week of practice. We've been locked in, and that's what it's going to take on Friday. Last time we made this trip, we didn't do very well. Starting the game, I didn't think we were very focused. We didn't play good defense. So we've been preaching all week, we got to be focused all day Friday on the bus. We can't have all these distractions. We can't let the long travel take us out of our game. So we're going to try to treat it like a playoff game, and hopefully we'll show up Friday night ready to play.
Are we healthy?
Yeah, we are. Redmond had banged up his knee a little bit. He looks okay. Probably be a game time decision for him. But, yeah, other than him, we're healthy.
All right, Coach, we appreciate your time, as always, and we'll talk to you again next week.
All right, thank you, Cody.
Yes, sir. Coach Bo Bryant here in the pregame show. We'll be back with more Littlefield Wildcats football right after this.
Hey, it's me, Ben Warren of Warren Computers, supporting the Wildcats for over 25 years. I know it's hard to shop local with gas, groceries, and other needs priced higher than down the road, but I bet you didn't know Warren Computers has been providing top-tier computer service and support while keeping prices so low compared to Lubbock. I've saved my customers combined over $1 million since 1999. Choose to save money. Go to warrencomputers.com. Call or text 806-632-2464.
806 Customs is Littlefield's newest auto superstore. From minor vehicle repairs to major overhauls, diesel repair, LS and diesel swaps, and more. 806 Customs is here to serve all your automotive needs. In addition to the mechanic shop, we offer window tint, wheels and tires, and all types of vehicle accessories. We even offer multiple financing options. Located at 508 Hall Avenue in Littlefield. Come by or give us a call at 806-410-0711. 806 Customs is open for business and here for you.
Wildcat Laundry in Littlefield is a proud supporter of Littlefield High School athletics and wants to wish the Wildcats good luck in tonight's game. Wildcat Laundry is a clean, full-service laundromat with quality coin-operated washers and dryers for all your needs. Comforters too big for your home washer? Bring them to the Wildcat Laundry. Need to take care of several loads in a short time? Come to Wildcat Laundry, located at 901 Hall Avenue in Littlefield. Wildcat Laundry says go Cats.
Needing a tow can ruin your day, whether it be a breakdown, flat tire, or even a wreck. If you ever need a tow, always
is for your agriculture operation. Based at the Littlefield Taylor Brown Municipal Airport, it's Brown Flying Service supporting the Wildcats this season.
Hey folks, Brian Bruce here at Bill Wells Chevrolet GMC in Plainview. Football season is here, so take the winning drive to Bill Wells and score big. We have the largest inventory in Plainview, great financing options, and a team that will treat you like family. At Bill Wells, we are professional grade, and we want to be your car dealer for life. Click on BillWellsChevrolet.com or come see us at 501 South I-27, where your next car is in plain view.
Where your next car's in plain view.
Welcome back into the pregame show. I'm Cody West, and we're live here in Coahoma, Texas, where the Littlefield Wildcats are getting ready to kick off against the Coahoma Bulldogs here in the final non-district game of the 2024 season. I'm Cody West, and we're broadcasting live tonight from the Hot Box here on the visitor side of Coahoma's stadium. And again, kind of like we had in Abernathy, if we've got technical problems tonight, it's due to equipment overheating. We're doing our best to keep everything cool here tonight, but these electronics are getting hot, and it's about 120 degrees in here. And that's the reason, if you're watching on YouTube, we're not showing you the game yet. We're trying to keep our camera equipment cool until kickoff, but you can hopefully still listen to the audio here. Littlefield Wildcats are coming into tonight's game with a record of 4 wins and 1 loss. Coahoma coming in with a record of 3 wins and 1 loss. These two teams were in the same district for a couple of years until the latest UIL realignment. So 2 teams that are familiar with each other. We played each other in the last few years. And, of course, here in the final non-district game, the Wildcats with a small district this year, 1 less team than normal. So we have 1 extra non-district game. And that'll be here tonight against the Coahoma Bulldogs. Let's take another quick break, and we'll be back with more of your pregame coming up right after this.
For farm and ranch real estate right here in Littlefield, call Eric Turpin at Cliffland Brokers. Eric has a true understanding of agricultural and commercial properties, as well as a commitment to finding the perfect match for your needs. Whether you're a buyer or a seller, Eric can make the process smooth and stress-free. Let him navigate the market for you and secure the best deal. Call Cliffland Brokers at 806-385-0905 or visit clifflandbrokers.com and go Wildcats.
Energy Fitness is Littlefield's newest 24-hour fitness center with affordable monthly membership rates and never any contracts. Energy Fitness is for everyone. Whether you want to get in shape, lose weight, build muscle, or just stay in motion, Energy Fitness has something for you. We have free weights, a cardio room, 14-station strength circuit, turf area, and more. Located at 713 West Marshall Howard Boulevard in Littlefield. Call us at 806-551-2371 or visit energyfitnesslfd.com for more information.
Introducing Fades and Foils by Amanda. Located inside JoJo's Attic in Littlefield, Fades and Foils is your one-stop, full-service salon, specializing in men's and women's cuts and styling, balayage, color corrections, all-over color, and even waxing. Let Amanda rescue your hair. Open Tuesday through Friday from 10 to 6 and Saturday from 8 to 2. For an appointment, call 806-598-1988. That's 598-1988. Book now, because demand is high for Fades and Foils by Amanda.
Welcome back in, ladies and gentlemen, to Littlefield Wildcats football here on the Littlefield Sports Network. I'm Cody West, and the Littlefield Wildcats captains are out on the field. We apologize for the glare. We're just in very unfavorable broadcast conditions here tonight. But hopefully the sun will go down soon, and we should see things get better here in the press box, and hopefully that'll be a better viewing experience for you at home or wherever you're watching. Littlefield did win the toss, and we elected to receive. So Coahoma will be kicking to the Wildcats, and they'll be kicking from left to right as we sit here on the visitor side. That is south to north at Bulldog Stadium. And we're joined by a blast from the past. Welcome to the press box, Mr. Keith Logan. Coach Logan, how you doing tonight?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Good. So we've been talking all season long on the broadcasts about how you skipped town and went to Olton.
Yep.
You're on the Olton Mustangs coaching staff now. Still live in Littlefield, and y'all have an open week tonight. So you were like, hey, need some help?
Yep.
Ryan didn't want to make the trip, so I'm like, bring it on.
There we go. Here we go.
Are you ready for this? You out of practice? You did it for like 8 years.
I don't know. Let's see. I mean, they say it's like a bike.
Yeah, you can get back on this thing, and if I get too hot, I'm just going to let you run with it the rest of the night.
I guess we'll see. It is smoking up here.
Yeah, it is smoking. And, again, if we have technical problems tonight, bear with us because our equipment is in the sun, and hopefully it won't overheat on us. But I'm a glass half empty kind of guy.
Yeah, I believe that.
Only because it's happened to us so many times before when we get in these hot situations. And here in Coahoma, it's always a little bit warmer down here in the Permian Basin than it is back home. And we're going to try our best to bring you this game without any technical interruptions. Let's take a look at the weather right now here in the Permian Basin down here in Coahoma. It's very warm outside right now. It shows 84 degrees.
It probably is outside, but in here it's 95.
It's 184 here in the press box. We have winds out of the east at 10 miles per hour. Humidity is at 30%, and that may be a thing too. With 30% humidity, it just makes it feel a little bit warmer. But it is warm here in Coahoma. The Littlefield Wildcats, the visiting team. Wildcats are dressed in their white jerseys with maroon pants tonight. White helmets with maroon trim and numbers for the Wildcats. Coahoma, it's their homecoming tonight. They're dressed in all red. Red jerseys, red pants, blue and white trim and numbers with white helmets. And we're about set and ready to go. The pregame show tonight has been brought to you by the Lance Insurance Agency. And we want to say thanks to David McGehee and everyone at the Lance Insurance Agency for proudly supporting our broadcasts here at the Littlefield Sports Network. So we did win the toss and elected to receive. We're a little bit short-handed tonight. You heard, if you listen to the pregame interview, Coach Bo Bryant talked about Braden Redmond, who is nursing a knee injury. He said it would be a game-time decision, and Braden is not suited up tonight. He's on the sideline, but he's not in pads, and so that's gonna be a hole to fill, especially on the defense for the Wildcats. So here we go. We already have shadows on the field, which is a good sign. Coahoma will be kicking it off from the South 40. Bulldogs come in at 3-1. Wildcats come in at 4-1 on the season. And Olivia just showed up. Hey, did you bring an AC with you? I know. So here we go. The kickoff is a high end-over-end kick. Comes down at about the 18-yard line, and here's the return. Good return. Villanueva down the sideline. Gave Villanueva into.
There's some laundry on the field. Looked like in the area of probably a holding or a block in the back. Looked like that return will be negated.
Dang. Villanueva hit the sideline and took off, and looked like we were going to have great field position, but like you mentioned, it's coming back, and that's one thing that Littlefield has dealt with all season long, are costly penalties. So they'll push us back. Apologies if we don't have any crowd noise. We talked about how hot it is in here. There's also zero ventilation. We can't even open the window. I'm going to complain about it all night. It's not going to help to complain, but.
Right here, looks like Coahoma's in zero coverage, man-to-man coverage right here. One safety over the top.
Yeah, Wildcats will have it first down and 10 from our own 33-yard line. Green out of the shotgun, two receivers left, one on the right. Now a man in motion is Jose Payan. Here's the snap. They swing it out, complete to Villanueva, cuts it up the field, and he's hit at about the 38, 39-yard line.
A good gain right there. Just basically a jailbreak screen right there. Was able to get the inside receiver, was able to kind of get a burst for 6 yards.
Same formation. Here's the snap. This time it's going to be a handoff coming to the near side. Major McNeese gets the first down and then some near midfield, and he'll be wrestled down at the Coahoma 45-yard line. Wildcats going tempo, going to try to put some pressure on them here.
Yeah, great job right there. Major McNeese, he was able to get the edge and was able to break contain.
Green takes the snap.